Blessings, blessings, my powerful MVP family. Blessings to everyone, near and far. Oh my God, it's humid. I didn't turn the air on. I had the fans on. But today was good. We had rain, and then it lightened up a little. And then I was out on the roads today, and then the rain stopped. And that was good. But guys, tonight, I'm going to share a story with you, but in another video, because tonight I want to talk about the healthcare system still in Jamaica, the new face of healthcare in Jamaica, what you need to know. A few things that we need to know, because I included, have been dogging the healthcare system so much, so many ugly experiences. And what happened tonight, I was reading some comments, because when you go onto the laptop and you do community, you see all the people comments that you overlooked in the regular screens. And so as I was going through them, there were some good comments. There were people sharing their hospital situations in the hospital. They were sharing their stories as it relates to healthcare. And one person, I forgot if it's him or her, one something, oh boy. If I remembered the name, if I go back, because once you respond to the comments, then they're going back to the videos that they're attached to. And but that person, whoever you are, who mentioned that you went to Hargrave, which I forgot the name of this the hospital that is Hargraves in Mandeville. If you know the right name, guys, could you just help me with it, because I forgot the name. Guys, when I do the videos, I have to take notes so that when I come to you, I think it's Hargraves Hospital in Mandeville. But I'll definitely check it out and pin it and do a little thing, explain why that is. But that person whose mom, I think, or somebody for you, or your wife or somebody had cancer, and that's where you went to get care for that person. It's a private hospital in Mandeville that you went to and was able to get care, and the person is doing much better now. Much love to you, and thank you for sharing your information, because there was another person who needed support. She's at her wit's end, and she was asking him, I think it's a him. Was it Cecil or was it that? I can't remember the name, but I will give you credit, because it was your conversation that sent me to do some researches about hospitals in Jamaica and how there's a new face in healthcare. So there's so much that we don't know and we didn't know, and I tried to dig deep into it and get some information. So now let's get in the video. So guys, we talk a lot about what's not working in Jamaica, right? A lot of us, we have we had some good talks. Not good as in good, but we spill our guts. We had the gripes. We talk about it. But today, let's talk about what is actually happening here in Jamaica, because something powerful is happening, all right? Quietly, steadily, Jamaica seems to be healing. New hospitals, modern health centers, upgraded equipment, expanded services. The vision is there. There's a vision, guys. There is a vision. And hopefully soon we'll have the accessibility. We will be having access. We will have quality healthcare for all Jamaicans, no matter what your status or your age is. Did you understand that? Soon, we hope, with all the new buildings and all the renovations, we're hoping that soon people will have quality care. Quality care in that, when you go in and you need an X-ray, you need an MRI, you need a CAT scan, you need stuff like those, it would be done in a public hospital setting, not a private hospital. So, in recent years, the government, along with private and international partners, they have been investing in billions of dollars into healthcare infrastructure, because even one of the hospitals, this started with Portia Simpson. So things have been, in the backgrounds happening that we didn't know. All we see are the failing institutions, and that's all we could talk about. But I went into this so you guys, and now I can say to you that things have been happening, and these are some of the things that's been happening. Let's look at, and the thing about it is, it says international, and along with the government of Jamaica, but most all of them, it seems like it's China. All of them seems China has their thumbprints on it, not their footprints, but their thumbprints on it. Because even I was trying to get the Spanish Town. I'm still going to try, and if you see it in the video, then more power to you, because I saw it and I can't remember if it was JIS. One fly got in the house today, and it's just annoying. But if I find that thing, whether in this video or later on, I'm going to show you what it looks like, what the Spanish Town, the new hospital for Spanish Town, is going to look like. State of the art. So in St. Catherine, the long-awaited Spanish Town Hospital upgrade is finally underway. And it has plans to expand the bed capacity, modernize operating theaters, and improve emergency services. Right? So, it's going to be 6 stories high. As I said, it's going to have an accident wing, an emergency accident and emergency wing. It's going to have a radiology department with MRI, X-ray, and CT scan rooms, and they're hoping that this one will be completed by 2027. In Western Jamaica, we know the Cornwall Regional Hospital is undergoing a multi-phase renovation after years of setbacks. So again, China stepped in, and this time a clearer timeline is available, and with international engineering support. In the areas like Portmore, that Portmore, they have found land for Portmore, and so they will be getting a new public hospital as well. They have there in Portmore the Tennessee May Robinson Medical Complex, but this is a private hospital built in Portmore. We have Maypen and rural districts' new health centers are being opened or refurbished to reduce overcrowding in major hospitals and bring services closer to people. So let's look at KPH as well. KPH, land has been identified to build a new Kingston Public Hospital. And again, the government is building 27 new operating theaters in hospitals across Jamaica. So they have some things going on, guys, and we might not see it. We also have the Jago Park Comprehensive Health Center. They're getting a new building. A new building is going up, and the old one, it is being renovated. So, yes, we still have far to go, or Jamaica still has far to go. But this is progress, right? That we shouldn't ignore. Just like we complain, and we complain some more. Let us just dig deep and let us try to find where success is happening and let us appreciate it. As I said, we still have far to go, but this is progress we cannot ignore, because behind every hospital wall is a mother in labor, a child with asthma, a diabetic grandmother, and all of them depending on a system that finally seems to be waking up. It has to wake up. Has to wake up. Should have been awakened a long time ago, but again, need financial support. As I said, our government doesn't have this. So it has to depend on international support. Whatever it is whatever it is that they are getting back, what the kickback is, the important thing is that things are happening. And so hospitals are being built. So now to those abroad or returning home, as I said before in another video, some people are dogging me out and saying that, why should we have to work our hard-earned money and help to do things, or to the government job? It's a government's job. Guys, as I said, all of these things that are going up, again, you heard what I said. It's not the Jamaican government, but international support. International support, because these are things that are costing a lot of money. When I was doing this today, I was scribbling and taking my notes and doing what I need to do. And I was thinking, I said, yeah, it's years ago that Jamaica says free health care. Free health care. But with free health care comes a lot of challenges, And with free health care, what you find is that where people were supposed to get this free health care, there were no equipment, right? The lack of equipment. So I was smiling because of free health care. So all the people, the monies that were being made, that wasn't going to be made anymore. They need nurses and doctors who would run the clinics and make sure that when people come with their cards, they're getting what they need. We have to understand that there was a lot of shortfalls, because all of a sudden people don't want to be paid by the government. They don't want to be owed their money. They don't want to be getting less money when they could have been charging what they want to charge and stuff like that. So we know there was a lot. I think, I'm just assuming that there was some sabotage, because when you go to these public spaces to get things done, machines not working, this not working, nothing is working. So people still had to pay into healthcare, because they gotta go pay thousands of dollars in a private setting to get an x-ray done, to get an MRI done. So I just smiled. I said, when you have a place that is filled with all sorts of underhanded things, it just irks you, when you think of it, And so, irregardless, we know that behind the scenes, that some things are getting done. And we hope that when these things get done, and when facilities are being sourced, like things are there and they're replenished, once everything is in order, that we as a people will make sure that these facilities run the way they're supposed to be run. We're hoping that they'll hire qualified people. Qualified people. There are too many mistakes. There are too many mistakes, because these places are staffed with people who have no knowledge. And in the next video, I'll share with you why I said that. So as I said, for those of us abroad, or who are returning home or have returned home, especially those of us who criticize the system, because I'm one of them, I have had my say about some things. Let's listen to this, guys. We all have a role to play, all right? We can donate, volunteer, speak up constructively. It's too much that we sit in the dark and we run our mouths and who knew, So we say nothing. But let us speak up, but make it be constructive. Let us not be the tear down, the put down, and the dogging out and all of that. Lobby for healthcare partnerships. That's one of the things that I've said before. Let's see how we can support. Sponsor a clinic in your home district. Let your love for Jamaica be louder than your complaint. We complain so much that we forget the only thing. Yeah, Jamaica nice and we are with Patwa, but we're not contributing anything. We could have get up and chat Patwa till we're blue. If we're not giving back something, then what can Patwa do? See that I just rhymed. Blue and do. But seriously, guys, we need to get involved in a positive way, in a constructive way. Because we're quick to put down and we're quick to chat our mind. But how much have we been given back? So we can sponsor one of the clinics in your home. You can check in to see if them have the little things them need. The basic things. When I said if I go spend on the money, if we don't have big money, I can spend it. Why not? People are buying Benz and them something then at them time or something. But anyhow, we can tell people if we spend the money that they work hard for, right? So you can sponsor a clinic. Let your love for Jamaica be louder than our complaints. Let our love, I shouldn't say I should say let our love for Jamaica be louder than our complaints. Jamaica doesn't need perfect, and Jamaica will never be perfect. Big countries with big monies to spend, big tax dollars to spend, not perfect either. So we're going to expect little Jamaica to be perfect. It ain't going to be perfect. So we don't need perfect. We need participation. We need us to, help where we can and how we can. So let's stop talking about the problems. There are many problems, but Jamaica is not alone with its problems. Let's talk about the progress. Let's celebrate every brick laid, every ward open, and every life saved. So yes, Jamaica is healing, right? Slowly. Yes. But surely some things are getting done. So together we can speed that healing with hope, with heart, and with help. Many hands make the work light. So we can speed up the healing process with some hope, with a heart to give, a heart to volunteer, a heart to speak up constructively instead of pushing down and tearing down. Because we shouldn't, right? We should always build. We should always, lift up. And so we can help the healing process. We can speed it up with hope, with a heart, and by helping. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all that you do to support me on this channel. Just know that I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you for your contribution. This is July 11th. Happy birthday to my two grandbabies, Gia Marie and Grayson. Happy birthday. Your mama and your papa, they just planned it so that you both were born on the same date. And you're not even twins. So it allows us to have one big celebration as we give God thanks for all his blessings. So much love to my children. Thank you so much for your encouragement, for your support, for just being there and just being my children. I truly love and respect you guys. And for you, my MVP family, I thank you. I appreciate you. You're family to me. You make these days of retirement worthwhile. I enjoy reading the comments. Sometimes I have to skip some of the comments because they're not necessary. Sometimes things are said and I don't even understand it. So I can't like something I don't understand or something that is is not nice or or uplifting. I understand good constructive criticism because we all need criticism. That's how we grow. But when it becomes negative or it becomes too personal, then I'm not interested. But if I haven't responded to your comment, just understand that sometimes, the higher the monkey climb, the more them behind get exposed. When the channel is small and you're getting just a few views and just a handful of comments, you go through them like this. When the channel starts growing and there's good conversation going on, you're going to overlook some of the comments. So I apologize for those of you who have contributed and I didn't get to respond, but tonight I did sit at the laptop and really, really went through some of you. I was able to talk back to some of you. I gave you a heart to let you know I appreciate your work. But thanks for all your support. It makes it worthwhile. Sometimes you feel like, oh, but sometimes you get that one comment or those few comments and it just makes you want to go do the next video because they appreciate it so. So again, this is your girl, Miss Bev, and just saying thank you. And if you can be good, be careful. But walk good, do good. Think about the healthcare system. Think about the new things that are happening in the background. And please share, if you have a question, if you want, there's something I need to go, if there's something I need to go look for, then please let me know. I will definitely go look it up. I will definitely go I'll definitely get the work done. Because I do take the notes and, So, let me know in the comments. And again, just take good care of yourselves and understand that God says, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to prosper you. And so if he's prospering us, it means he's opening doors for us. And so tonight, I proclaim this on each and every one of you, that God will open doors of blessings for you and your family. Good night. A little gadget that my son got me so I could turn off the video.